Kitty Anderson, Bella's first session, dealing with brain fog. We talk about mistreatment, especially undertreatment, and why the doctors do this, why it's up to us to really figure out our dose. Build your personal plans. Jumpstart AIP at Gmail.
See?
Yes, hello.
Hi, what a pleasure. I couldn't log in with my computer, and I see you on the phone. Do you see me?
No, not yet. You need to turn on the video, but I do.
There you go.
Hi.
Hi, very nice meeting you. I thought I could do it in the computer, but this is for phone only, right? Did that on my Mac. I'm a Mac user as well, but I guess it's not working on the computer now, so I will do it on the phone.
Okay, that's okay. You look comfortable. Are you feeling good?
Well, it's really difficult. That's why I'm a person like you. It's let me put my glasses. Yes, I don't know where to start, but
Coaching lets you organize and harmonize. Bella is really suffering.
I was trying to write my pamphlet or my workbook with you as comprehensively as possible so you could understand.
Bella had over 200 symptoms.
I come from a position, if I can start telling you, that
she ended up in the emergency room. She was treated by traditional doctors.
In the examining room, and I was running a lot of anxiety, and I got super scared to the point that my husband, who is a doctor, but we will talk about that later, is the traditional doctors, okay? That's why I have you. Because after looking at your videos, I learned so much about how the system really works. But
she didn't know all the menopause treatments. She wants safety and a personal plan. Poor treatment means job loss.
You know, and well, I said, I'm going to do this diet. So after surgery, the very first 6 months, I was dwelling very well, but I had to stop working full time. My fatigue kicked in, so I worked twice a week only. The nature of my work was periodontal surgery.
Even a surgeon needs menopause advice. Your doctor might give you an average dose just to limit a lawsuit.
It's been a matter of, hey, try the Estradiol 2 layers, but the problem is you are against a system of doctors who actually practice through their own liability.
They use their own liability as a guideline for your health instead of your emotional health. If you use the emotional health, then you know you've got the physical health covered.
Exactly.
And nobody is playing there. The psychologist doesn't tell you anything about this. They might put you on a CBTI, CBT, and then they don't know what your dose is. They don't know how you're feeling. They don't know if they don't know your history, even on the hormone piece at all. You may not need psychology if you optimize your hormones. Avoid dangerous antidepressants. She loses faith in the doctor.
All this time, he and my doctor wanted to put me in antidepressants. And then when I went to the ER, he said, I think you really don't listen to me because I think you suffer. You have these laws, your kids are going to college. And I told him, no, I'm not stressed. I don't have a loss of anything. And I'm menopausal and I will not follow your advice at all. And I've been an advocate of his until now. I think he is far away from the knowledge of menopause.
Yeah.
No. At the time I was using all of it, I was eating a lot of different things. I was not on a diet.
Right.
Whatever I wanted.
Yeah.
Whatever I wanted. The thing.
Our diet drifts with low hormones. We evaluate her cancer risk. So those people will have estrogen receptive cancer mostly because of their receptor. Doesn't matter how much hormones going by.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And then there's, there's toxins are a big driver. Lack of sleep is a huge driver. Shift work, right? Getting out of cycle with the sun is a huge driver. That circadian medicine becomes even more important at menopause, right? Her bladder problems are crippling. It will destroy her ability to interview.
I'll show you now. They give me intrarosa, Progesterone, and this helped me. This got my bladder contract normally again. And but the problem now is I'm losing hair right here. Right.
This bladder product is hormonal and is causing hair loss.
A lot of hair with intrarosa. So this is a solution that I would like your help with.
She struggles with temperature.
Before, I don't know why, with testosterone at night increased, and then I was having heats here, which I never had heats. I'm one of the menopausal who is cold at night.
Oh my goodness. Okay. It's okay. It's really not hot flashes only, it's temperature dysregulation. So the part of the brain that regulates all the temperature pieces is estradiol, progesterone, and testosterone. It's all those things, but mostly the estradiol. Yeah.
Okay, because I never had a heat in menopause, but I have colds.
Right.
I'm cold at night for a few moments. And it doesn't matter how much.
Coaching is your individual plan. All these times in our lives where diet just gets away from us, we're so busy with other things that we're not nutrient rich, right? So, I mean, I got saved by my husband because he likes to cook. So I was not a good eater. I ate fruit because it was easy. I ate carrots because I could not cook it, right? I ate things that I didn't have to cook. I didn't have to have knowledge or time. I didn't have to spend any time on it. So I'm sure it was not a good thing. She's impressed with my Mayo Clinic training.
And when you became a coach in Mayo, because you were going to Mayo as a menopause patient, or?
No, as a coach. That's where I learned. I did quite a few different coaching certificates. It's a certificate in the United States. And the very last, the peak of everything is the National Medical Board test. So that I passed in 2020. But this is like my third career, right? Watching my videos did not give her a personal plan. Uses progesterone.
Learning in your videos, that's the part that caught my attention the most.
Yeah.
A few weeks ago, I had kind of a crippling, like.
She wants safety in her personal plan.
I don't expect that. But the optimism, I need to be able to optimize safely the estrogen and testosterone safely, because I don't want to get in trouble. And then I want to regain energy and mood. My mood is down, but I have a lot of motivation. That's funny. I'm not depressed and I have motivation. I have a lot of motivation, but my mood is low. And I don't have energy to exercise. not because I'm depressed. Again, it's because I really feel pain. I have I don't have androgens in my body because of the
Right.
ovary. And I'm not very ambitious, really. It's just,
Bella admits to lowering her goals. She is missing out in life. She wants safety first, and that means the best HRT. It's such a big science, and we keep coming up with drugs that are worse.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
one of my drugs is from 1975, FDA approved in 1975. That's the best drug on the market.
Wow.
It's like, oh my God, they just let new things happen and people try them and then they quit HRT and they don't realize, oh, I was using the bad product. And, or I was doing oral and we had no idea. I was not looking at all my psychiatric symptoms. So that was the big clue in for me, because the psychiatric research is so separate from the HRT research that it'll be a long time before those two worlds join in the doctor's office, right? So there's a space for having a coach there to say, what is your next experiment? You should be feeling resilient with the estradiol. So just like, oh, I can get sad, but I bounce back. You're not fragile. The anxiety is way low with estradiol, right?
Yes.
The sleep is deeper. The progesterone really can create this calming effect, sometimes too much calming, right? So you can't get energy. So you want to dose that correctly. And then the testosterone is sassy. It's funny. It's witty. It's how fast you think is related to your testosterone level.
Totally.
So you have all this research that should be used in a session, hopefully with a doctor, right? You've been able to tell me today, you've said, I can't think of a word, right? Or my memory isn't as good.
Right.
I have fear. You said that a few times, right?
Yes.
I want to be safe. I want to be healthy, right? It's almost like your goals are lower. You've got this idea for Colorado and a new life. And then when I asked you about 3-month goals, Colorado's not in there. And I'm like, oh, wow, wait a minute.
Because you're right. You're completely right in your interpretation.
She likes my insights. So
You're completely right.
That's the top part, right? You want to not overdose, but you don't want to underdose. So you've got all this going on. So you got all these things that you have planned, and you have Colorado out in the ether over here, where you're like, okay, I don't know how this fits in my life. I want to go do that experiment, right? So what's it going to take? What is it going to take to get you to Colorado, to get through the presentation, to get through a panel interview, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yikes. Stress wise, sleep wise, bladder wise. How do you? We always talk about diet because it interacts with HRT. I'm pretty steady on that dosing, and then I'm super steady on the diet, right? Super steady. But so I owe you some information just to make sure you don't have to remember everything that happened today. So just know that I'm going to get you started.
Okay.
Not the details, just the starter stuff.
Okay.
And then she's ready to stop researching. Okay. If you strengthen your immune system.
Guide me. I prefer guide me, because I can be overriding. I talk too much. I think too much. I prefer if you guide me a little bit,
Okay. It's always going to be trade-offs. There's only so much change you can make, because change is hard. And I'd say you're scared of the testosterone, but part of your fear is low testosterone. So this really is a bad place to be. Right here, we build an action plan. Right?
Okay, fine.
Yeah. So we have high safety. How confident do you feel in this coaching session? How has this worked for you?
And I like, visual is 1,000 words without, I mean, you look amazing. It's amazing your age and how you look. And if you're doing that, I think it's, no, I'm very open. I'm very open to it and I'm confident. I like to talk to someone because the doctors, you can't talk.
No.
My husband, I'm married and I don't want to talk to him. He's completely ignorant on the matter. I don't want to keep discussing stuff with him at all.
Right.
They really don't know. Is this medical school from the 80s,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for spending time with me.
Very nice to meet you. Yeah.
From you.
Yeah. We're going to get you on track. I'm going to send you a whole bunch of stuff. I have to run out to the store and do some groceries.
No worries. No worries.
Okay. So you'll get an email from me today.
Okay. No worries. Thank you so much. Good to see you. Nice meeting you.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.